If you're feeling a little uneasy about what just happened in Venezuela, you're not alone. According to reports from the Trump administration, U.S. forces carried out a military operation late Friday night that resulted in the capture of Nicolás Maduro and his wife. The administration says the operation involved targeted strikes, resulted in roughly 40 deaths, and Maduro is now being held in New York awaiting a court appearance. Whether you think Maduro is a dictator, a criminal, or both, that's not what this video is about. This video is about what happens next. Because history is very clear on one thing. The most dangerous consequences of foreign intervention don't happen right away. Whenever the United States removes or forcibly captures a foreign leader, we tend to focus on the immediate win. But history asks a different question. What happens to the people left behind? Let's talk about Islamic State, better known as ISIS. ISIS didn't appear out of thin air. They didn't just wake up one day and decide to hate America. ISIS grew out of the aftermath of U.S. intervention in Iraq. After Saddam Hussein was removed, the Iraqi military was dismantled. Government institutions collapsed, millions of people were suddenly unemployed, armed, angry, and humiliated. That vacuum didn't stay empty for long. Former soldiers, prisoners, and disaffected civilians became the foundation of extremist groups. U.S.-run detention centers became recruiting grounds, and resentment became ideology. The key point here is this. ISIS was not created by ideology first. It was created by collapse, humiliation, and grievance. And the blowback didn't happen immediately. It took years. This is not me saying Venezuela is going to become ISIS. That's not how radicalization works. What history shows us is something more uncomfortable. When a foreign power humiliates a nation, especially through violence, a small but dangerous minority often radicalizes. Not everyone, not even most people, but enough. Here's what creates risk. A leader seized by a foreign government, civilian deaths during the operation, national humiliation broadcast to the world. Economic suffering is blamed on outside forces. That combination is powerful fuel. Even people who didn't support Maduro can still resent foreign control, because this stops being about Maduro and starts being about sovereignty. If there is blowback, it probably won't look like an invading army. History says it looks more like cyber attacks, sabotage, criminal networks exploiting chaos. And here's the part Americans hate hearing. It often shows up years later when no one connects it to the original decision. Explaining how radicalization happens is not defending terrorism, it's how you prevent it. Ignoring history doesn't make us safer, it just makes us surprised when it repeats itself. You can believe Maduro deserved arrest. You can believe the U.S. had the legal authority. You can believe this was justified. But you should still ask this question: what bill are we going to be asked to pay later? Because foreign policy doesn't end with the press conference. It ends years down the road when the consequences come due. And history says, they always do. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay alert because Trump said it all in his press conference. It is about the oil.